Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Tamarica's Productions. Today's video is how to manifest. There is seemingly no middle ground between going with the flow and making it work and being a go-getter. Sometimes letting go or simply allowing things to be what they will be may feel lazy, doing absolutely nothing to obtain your desires. I'm totally speaking purely from experience, by the way. Perhaps you can relate. My objective for this video is to help you understand how letting go of your desires is not lazy. Rather, one of the most proactive approaches you can take in order to obtain your desires. When I speak of letting go of what we want, I technically could replace that word with the term allowing. This is how I manifest things. A desire is born, perhaps a new car or a MacBook or a more of a social life or a better self-image. The universe or my guardian angels, whomever I'm feeling particularly close to at the time, receives my desire, and they can feel my desire. They can feel that my desire is good, and they begin orchestrating its arrival in my physical realm. Because they're on it, I can't lose. Because I'm not in control of this, and something higher than I am is in control of this. I can only win. I can only get what I want because it's good, and because I'm working through forces higher than my own. And because I work through a force higher than my own, I don't have to exert any force of my own. This is my confidence. I've learned to understand my place in the grand scheme of everything, and I am not in the universe. I am a part of it. And when the universe moves to make things happen in order to summon my desires to me, it will also move through me. It's going to move me to different places in time, into different places on this earth. It'll put me where I need to be to fulfill my desires. My guardian angels and or the universe, source, will guide me via my inspirations, and I will act on these inspirations. I will follow the light, so to speak. I will take these inspired actions, and they will lead me and my desires to one another. And that is manifestation. That is allowing. That is my interpretation of letting go. So how do you let go? How do you allow yourself to obtain so much profound confidence? You trust the process. How do you trust? You become like a child. I want to read an excerpt from Mr. Neville Goddard. I found this online. The internal body of a man is the imagination that is God itself, the divine body, Jesus Christ. And we, fragmented as we are his members. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean it in a simple way. Let me quote scripture. They're all arguing, greatest in the kingdom. It happens all over the world. Who is better than the other? Who is better? And these are the words, unless you turn and become like children. He will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Matthew chapter 18, verse 3. Final statement. Unless you turn and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. I will make this very simple. When you were a child and you wanted something, How often did you preoccupy yourself with thoughts on your mind with how you were going to get what you wanted? If you wanted something like a toy that would logically require money to obtain, did you ever often worry about the affordability of the item? All you knew was that you wanted something, and if you asked for it from someone, say your parents or Santa, you trusted that your request was heard and would be honored. Trust. That is the key word. You just trusted that what you desired would be done. Now, as we get older, our innocence begins to wash away as we encounter disappointment and rejection. And these unfavorable experiences and our attempts to protect ourselves from such pain, we begin to lose trust. You need to find a way to restore that trust. Now, I personally cannot tell you how to do that for yourself. All I can do is tell you how I did that for myself. And perhaps these tips may help you in your own journey. For me, it was basically a combination of these three things that allowed me to relearn how to trust and therefore allow my desire to be made physical. I never stopped learning, and I never stopped taking in content that I know will feed my mind and the way I need to be fed. Like watching success stories, reading success stories, and learning from quantum physicists who focus on these type of topics, and learning from spiritual leaders. For example, Universe. Her platform is all about manifesting. And secondly, I regularly take time to just remind myself of why I am worthy of deserving of all the things that I want. Because like all of us, sometimes I forget why I'm good. And if you can't accept why the universe or God or source or whoever or whatever you choose to put your faith in would favor you and at the bare minimum care about you, you are placing a huge obstacle in your way. You are placing a huge block in your path by making your desires feel like wild fantasies that just could never be. You just have to expect and accept that you are worthy of good things happening for you and to you. And lastly, I've spoken about this in detail in my previous videos. I don't solely put my faith in myself per se. As of recently, I've chosen to believe in my guardian angels because they are my guardian angels. Of course, they favor me. Of course, they have my best interests at heart. I believe that they can do more for me in the spiritual realm than I can do for myself. This is a quick video, one of my quickest yet, but I've tried my very best to share with you everything I wanted to say on this topic in a very condensed manner. I have hit upon all the major key points. Anything you would want me to elaborate on, I know you'll let me know. Of course, these opinions are my perspective and my way of thinking. You may or you may not agree with it, but for the last year, this has been my personal process, my personal mindset in terms of making positive changes in my life. And needless to say, I am now in a season of harvest, reaping everything that has been sown, clarifying your desires and then allowing them to unfold through you is, in my experience, one of the more efficient ways of manifesting anything in your life. It hasn't failed me yet, and I don't believe it will fail you either. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I truly do hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, subscribe to the channel for more content just like this one. And also subscribe to Universe's channel. She has similar content, but even better: quantum physics, metaphysics, manifestation. She has it all. So, how did you like today's video? And what video would you like to see next? You let me know in the comment section down below. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Toodles!